I'm Chris Gasper, and this is Globe 10.0, joined today by Kevin Dupont. Well, the Red Sox big free agent offseason acquisition, remember Adrian Gonzalez was a trade, the big free agent offseason acquisition was Carl Crawford, and he got a lot of dough. 7 years, $142 million. But so far, it hasn't really paid off for the Red Sox, Crawford having arguably the worst season of his career. Kevin, is it too early to label Crawford a bust as a free agent?
Well, it's certainly not too early to be alarmed about it. I mean, when you project what his numbers, you project what you thought the numbers he might get. You know, a guy who should be at 15 to 20 homers, 75, 80 ribbies, stolen bases way down. Everything, every offensive category with this guy is halved, or at least by down by a third. So I don't know. I mean, again, if you look at expectation, the best thing you can say about his season is he's got Pedroia around, he's got Ortiz.
Yeah.
He's been able to really lay in the weeds here. At some point, I guess somebody calls him out, but it has been dreadful.
Yeah, it's been really tough. I mean, you look at what he's doing: 249, 7 homers, 38 RBI, only 15 steals. You mentioned the steals are down. What about this? A Julio Lugo-esque 285 on base percentage.
Yeah.
I think it's too early to label the whole contract a bust, but I think this year is a huge bust for him. I mean, this is like the worst season of his career. I don't know if it's health, and it's also a little alarming. You hear the Tampa people. Tampa was just in town. Joe Madden. Every time they're asked, they say, "Well, he played a lot of games on that turf," almost like they know something, like they pawned off a used car that they knew was a lemon, to somebody else.
Yeah. And pretty soon we'll be saying, if he could only get to J.D. Drew level.
Yeah.
Really. And that really is the 500 line, right? So, I have to believe he's better than this, but after 5 months here, can't believe that he is.
Here's the one silver lining, I think. You mentioned J.D. Drew. His first season here, 2007, was not very good. But the team won the World Series. So you know what? If Carl Crawford doesn't have a great season, but he's able to repeat what J.D. Drew was, which is be a part of a World Series winner in his first season in Boston, you know what? It wasn't really that bad.
Can he fill the 3-hole for pitching?